Hello, people. This is Billy Michael Thceascz, aka Billy the Kid, and this is the Bookman Show, sponsored by the Rose Petal Game. And I want to do a little thing for y'all dealing with the Supreme Mathematics and its 5 rules, given a 6 rule, single digits, the single digit line, and the 16 single digits from 10, which was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, which were 10 single digits. Now there should be 16 single digits, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stay alive, 6, 7, 8, 9, stay alive, counting down to 3. Abba, top, Ike, stay alive, Eam, Mai, stay alive, and Makai, stay alive. And these single digits could enhance and dilute the supreme mathematics with another rule. Of course, we know the 5 rules of the mathematics, which is the basics, the geometry, the algebra, the measurements, and the shapes. For sure, we have the 6th rule, which is single digits. So teachers out there, educators out there, and principals out there, from me, Billy Michael Thceascz, the principal of all projects, housing areas, want to give y'all a big shout out to give out books and write books about this new 6th mathematical rule, the 16 single digits. So I already had iterated the digits to y'all. I'm going to do it again. 0 is the most important single digit. It brings out the other 5 basic rules. Of course, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Abba, Tup, Ikes, Eam, Mai, Makai. And then, of course, we have 10, 11, 12, all the double digits still there after Makai, which is the 16th single digit. So it's more memorizing for a lot of things in mathematics. And or should I say less memorizing, either or more or less. That's those are supreme mathematics. And of course, we're trying to break down the alphabets into 16 alphabets also, with their punctuations, so on and so forth. So this commercial is basically about the mathematics. And Pharaoh Ramses Czar, aka Joe Brody Czar, wanted me to give an explanation about the Twin Towers and the World Trade Center and the Empire State Building and all the skyscrapers all around the world that goes on top of the Empire State Building to change our stories and our realms into something better, greater, more exciting, so on and so forth. Different colors in the ozone, pictures in the ozone layer, instead of just a blue day or a white mist in the sunshine. It could be my orange Manny. It could be the lavender power of Torah royalty, so on and so forth. Although the lavender power is a space and my orange Manny is a space also. Mathematical rules and this new 6th rule, we can enhance our machinery and our instructions, which is basically our magic, and our order, which is basically our force, to gather the willpower to give understanding to these new single digits and how they're written and how they're pronounced, so on and so forth, and what you can do to better the world, or shall I say the format Earth or the world, because this goes out into other planets and other formats that planets have and other universes and galaxies that formats are in that are on planets, so on and so forth. Pharaoh Ramses also stated about Snake Eyes, the snake that's within the tower that rises with the two on the throne, the Wendy and the Peter of the pancakes of the pans. Of course, I was a man and I had Cat with me. So we was He-Man and Battle Cat that flew in the sky above 460 cubits large people, giving praise to Peter and Wendy, who was also 60 cubits large on their large throne. Like an elevator, it was rising above on the Twin Towers and the World Trade Center and the Empire State Building. And the one cloud was giving off images of hands and other type of things that we love. And was a beautiful aspect in those days before the earth was turned down for the days of the beginning, which was dealing with Christ and Melchizedek and me, Joe Brody Czar, and a lot of medley other people, Barnabas, so on and so forth, all the way up to King David and Prince Solomon and King Saul and King Goliath and people of that time, all the way up to Buddha Wood and Manha Wood and Genghis Khan Wood and Shota Khan Wood, all the way up to the time of Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy and Malcolm X that also had passed away. Those ones had passed away. Dealing with this modern era, all the way now to in Tupac and things of that nature, with hip hop being the pioneer of this new era after the modern era. And of course, Obama as a president, and me as, reborn into, Joseph Michael Jackson, which is my name, Joseph Michael Jackson, but I'm half Boricua, so my last name Jackson is Vera, or Joe Vera, which means Jackson. Jack is Joe, and Vera is son or Sonna. The same as saying Caesar. But I wasn't Julius, I was Brody Czar. I was Joe Brody Czar, which Joe mean one, Brody mean Billy, and Czar, of course, means king. I just want to also give a hangouts to all the people that I know throughout my times in the adult XYZ here, in which I had made and used to be on the floor in Galilee, which used to be called Queens Island, and now it's called Queens Bridge, or Long Island City. So I want to give a hangout to my man Vito Shines, give a hangout to my man Castro, hangout to my man Chef La, Ant Live, Rob Bugs, give a shout out to my man Rel, give a shout out to my man Shady Jr. Shout out to my man Don Scott, the Don, aka Peter Pan, the real Peter Pan. I want to give a shout out to the owner of the adobe and the leaseholder, Tor Royalty, aka Patty. I want to give a shout out to my boy Carlito. Give a shout out to my boy Dollar. Give a shout out to my boy D Wiz. Give a shout out to the Arabs from the South Side. Came through once in a while to check up on me for my little brother Melchizedek, or Lugan God. The youngin of Lugan, of my book Joiner and the Creator, which will be coming out soon. And I also want to give a hangouts to all the females that came through, Star, Cinderella, the Empress, Vanessa, a medley of other females too came through, but I need not to say their names at the moment. Also, I want to give a hangouts to some other females like Mishi. I want to give a hangouts to Mishi, to Day Girls. Day Girls, they cool. You know what I'm saying? They came through, stop by once in a while. Second floor, she come through, say hi once in a while. Fanny D, you know what I'm saying, from the 5 channels. How y'all doing? And all the Fanny friends. Jasmine and the kids, her birthday was yesterday. I'm gonna give a shout out, hangouts to Mandisa. I'm gonna also give a hangouts to Chrome, who was Joiner, that I wrote about. I'm gonna give a shout out to his kids also. I'm gonna also give hangouts to my brother Bubba. He calls me Baby Bubba. I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Chuck. I'm gonna give hangouts to my brother Chuck, Prince Swally, and my family from Al Warmack, Mr. Marvel Man. Of course, Prince Swally is Dr. Marvelous, of my Shazam family. when I was Wonder Twin. Man that goes in the purple water within the stone pail that the giant eagle Felicia holds. Of my parent Hangeline or Darlene. Another hangouts is Justine and Darlene, my mother. And my father Dennis and John. May Dennis rest in peace and good lookouts. And good hangouts to my father John. And my brother family, I want to give hangouts to Jonique, Janae, John, and Javon. My kids too, big homie Ace, Stephon Prescott, little Joseph, Michael Jackson too, Jr. The twins and my stepkids too, Geraldine Rodriguez and Amias Rodriguez, and their new father Belly, and their mother Geraldine. I'm gonna give a hangouts to. I'm gonna give a hangouts to the family of Boutique and Luxurious, the lucky one. Give hangouts to his brother Jerome and his sister. Hangouts to a lot of people from 41st side and the 40th side of the old Queens Island, now called Queensbridge, aka Galilee, from Brooklyn to Bethlehem, Juby's Galilee, Sheba's the South Bronx, Mecca's Manhattan, Nazareth is Staten. So the five boroughs, keep it gully, let it be known. That's it. That concludes a little commercial for the Bookman Show, sponsored to you by the Rose Petal Game. And I am Billy Michaels as Caesar, master of impersonations, hip hop icon, masters of disguises, hip hop literature, principal of all project housing areas. It's kind of bigger than the president or prime ministers. And I just want to say, peace.